here in the quiet of my room, your shadow dancing with the pale blue moon. I traced your name across my skin like art. Never thought you'd tear my world apart. I gave you all the pieces of my soul, every broken dream you couldn't hold. But love like mine was never safe to keep. You kissed my lips while lying in your sleep. I heard the silence in your late night calls. Your voice was there, but you were gone it all. Now there's a distance between our hearts, miles of life tearing us apart. You held me close while loving someone new, and I kept drowning, loving only you. I was the fire you used for light, but she was the warmth you chose at night. So much love became my deepest scars. Now there's a distance between our hearts. I saw her name growing on your phone, a secret world I should have never known. You said it meant nothing, just a phase, but lies have such familiar ways. I stayed too long inside your storm, believing pain was somehow warm. Your love was poison dressed as truths, then I drank every drop for you. I knew the truth but couldn't walk away. Some hearts are built to break that way. Now there's a distance between our hearts, miles of lies tearing us apart. You held me close while loving someone new, and I kept drowning, loving only you. I was the fire you used for light, but she was the warmth you chose at night. So much love became my deepest scars. Now there's a distance between our hearts. Maybe I loved you more than I loved myself. Maybe that's why you found somebody else. I was a home you burned to feel alive, and still I prayed our love survive. But ashes don't remember flames, and broken hearts forget their names. Now there's a distance between our hearts, a silent war fought in the dark. You broke the goal, gave you everything. Still I miss the ghost of what you were. I was the love you couldn't keep, a promise buried way too deep. Too much love tore me apart and built the distance in our hearts. So if you hear this lonely melody, know it was always meant to be the sound of loving you too. walked in like a quiet sunrise, soft as truth behind your eyes. I was broken, barely whole, still learning how to guard my soul. You held my hand like it was gold, listened to the stories I never told. But love arrived a step too slow, when my heart was ready to let go. If time had been a little kind, maybe our stars would have aligned. Was your love that came to light, a beautiful twist of fate, when my heart had closed the door and couldn't fight for love no more. You were the dream I couldn't keep, the calm inside my stormy seas. If we had met another day, maybe I wouldn't walk away. It's your love that came to light. I saw forever in your smile, felt safe with you for just a while. But scars don't fade that easily, they whispered doubt so quietly. You tried to stay, you tried so hard, but I was still behind my guard. Some hearts arrive too late to save, love already in its grave. And every second that you stayed only made it harder to walk away. Your love became too late, her friends all started to fight, when my heart had lost its fight and couldn't learn to love you right. You were the dream I couldn't keep, the calm inside my stormy seas. If we had met another day, maybe I wouldn't run away. But your love that came too late. Maybe in another life we would have had our chance. Maybe under different skies we would have danced a dance, but time plays a cruel disguise. Two hearts that almost died, your love that came too late, a memory sealed by fate. When my heart had learned to hide behind the tears I kept inside. You were the dream I couldn't keep, the quiet in my shattered sleep. If we had met another day, maybe I would have stayed. But your love that came to light. So if I pass across again, somewhere beyond the fade, I'll think the love we almost made, even if it came too Your shadow lingers in the hallway light, like you might walk back in tonight. Your footsteps fade, but still I know this house remembers you the most. Your voice still echoes through the air, like love is hiding everywhere. But every room feels cold and slow. You sigh the silence after you go. I never knew how loud goodbye could be, until the quiet swallowed me. Now all I hear is the silence after you go. A lonely sound, only broken hearts know your ghost is dancing through these walls like you never left it all. I call your name into the dark, but echoes only break my heart. Love used to live here long ago. Now all that's left is the silence after you go. Your jacket's hanging by the door, like you'll come looking for it once more. But every night the truth gets clear. You're everywhere but never here. The nights are longer than before. Every memory hurts me more. I try to heal but healing's slow. Inside the silence after you go. Just leads to you, like my heart forgot we're through. Now all I hear is the silence after you go. A lonely sound, only broken hearts know your ghost is dancing through these walls like you never left it all. Tear that falls tonight still holds the pieces of our life. All I hear is the silence after you go. An empty world moving too slow. Your shadow lingers in my soul. I never could let go. I tried to fight, I tried to stay, but love slipped quietly away. And every night the echoes grow inside the silence after you go. So if you ever hear this song somewhere out there where you belong, just know my heart still beats so slow inside the silence after you go. The night was quiet, the lights were low. Your eyes were hiding what I didn't know. You held me close, but something felt untrue. like love was slowly slipping out of you. Your heartbeat trembled against my chest, like it was fighting one last test. I should've known by the way you sighed, like goodbye was standing by your side. I felt the distance in your touch, but I was loving you too much. If I had known it was the last time I held you, I would have stayed a little longer in that moment. Memorize the rhythm of your heart before forever pulled us both apart. If I had known it was the last time I kissed you, I would have never let your lips drift away. Where love can leave without a sound, and suddenly you're nowhere to be found. And I'm still lost inside the truth of the last time I held you. Your jacket brushed against my skin, like warmth that wouldn't come again. You said goodnight like every day before, but love was already walking out the door. I watched your shadow fade away, not knowing that it was the final day. Now every memory cuts in two, because my world was built on you. And now the silence fills the air. Once your whispers live somewhere. If I had known it was the last time I held you, I would have stayed a little longer in that moment. Memorize the rhythm of your heart before forever pulled us both apart. If I had known it was the last time I kissed you, I would have never let your lips drift away. But love can leave without a sound, and suddenly you're nowhere to be found. I'm still lost inside the truth of the last time I held you. Some goodbyes don't say a word, they hide inside the smallest turn. A quiet door, a fading light, a love that disappears at night. And I replay every move, searching for the last of you. If I had known it was the last time I held you, I would have held on tighter than before. I would have begged the night to stay and keep your heart from walking away. If I had known it was the last time I saw you, I would have memorized your every line. But love can finish right the dot and leave a lonely heart behind. Now every memory feels so cruel of the last time I viewed you. And if our paths should cross again, somewhere beyond the end, I'll remember the love we knew from the last time I held you. The room still smells like broken trust, like words that turn to dust. Your shadow stains the midnight walls, a ghost inside these empty halls. Your voice still lingers in the air, like poison dressed as prayer. You said forever from the start, right where our love fell apart. I tried to hold the pieces tight, but love was dying every night. Right where our love fell apart, you left a knife inside my heart. Your promises turned into scars beneath the cold and fading stars. You held my hand while pulling away, silent war. I couldn't stay, and now the dark knows who we are. Right where our lives apart. Your lies were soft like falling rain, but every drop was filled with pain. I watched the truth inside your eyes disappear behind your lies. I stayed too long inside your storm, believing broken love was warm, but every kiss became a scar. Right where our love fell apart, I felt an distance in your soul, like something I could never hold. Right where our love fell apart, you left a knife inside my heart. Your promises turned into scars beneath the cold and fading stars. You held me close, but drifted far like shadows lost in who we are now. Every memory twist up, right where our love fell apart. Maybe love was just a lie, you just in pretty lullabies. Maybe hearts like yours and mine were never meant to intertwine. Now every echo calls your name, but nothing here feels quite the same. Right where our love fell apart, you burned the love inside my head. Our dreams collapsed into the dark, like fading lights without a spark. You were the fire on the scar, the sweetest wound I couldn't gut, and now the night knows who we are. Right where our love fell apart. If love was ever truly ours, it died beneath these broken stars. And all that's left of who we are is where our love fell apart. echoes in the air tonight, like echoes fading in the pale moonlight. I trace the places where your hands once stayed, but even ghosts begin to slowly fade. The world keeps moving like it doesn't know how quiet life becomes when someone goes. And every corner holds a part of you, a love that time could never fully undo. I tried to hold the past somehow, but it's just shadows now. You became a memory, a whisper in the dark to me, a song the silence likes to play. Every time I drift away, you were the air I used to breathe. Now you're just a part of me, a fading light I can't outrun, a story left half undone, and all that's left of you and me is that you became a memory. Nights feel heavier than they did before, like love was something time ignored. I close my eyes and see your face again, but dreams are cooler than the end. Your laughter lives inside my mind, a fragile echo lost in time, and every tear I hide away still fall for you in quiet ways. I try to let the past be free, but it keeps holding me. You became a memory, a whisper in the dark to me, a song the silence likes to play. Every time I drift away, you were the air I used to breathe. Now you're just a part of me, a fading light I cannot run, a story left half undone, and all that's left of you and me is that you became a memory. Maybe someday I won't feel the pain when the night falls like gentle rain. Maybe love will let me be free from what we used to be, but tonight your shadow stays, living in 1,000 yesterdays. You became a memory, a quiet ghost that follows me, a melody the night still knows, and every place my heart still goes. You were the dream I couldn't keep, the promise buried away too deep, a fading star I couldn't see until you became be where we used to be. Two careless hearts chasing memories. We laugh like time would never change, like love would never slip away. Your hand was warm inside of mine, like forever was an easy line. But life had plans we couldn't see, waiting quietly between you and me. Now every thought returns to you, and all the things we didn't do. If only we had stayed together, maybe we'd still chase forever. Maybe we'd be laughing now, somewhere life would show us how. Maybe the nights wouldn't feel so cold. Maybe our story would have grown old, instead of turning into scars and lonely dreams beneath the stars. Sometimes I wonder what we'd be if only we had stayed together. I heard your name the other day, and every memory rushed my way, like love was hiding in the past, still hoping time would turn it back. Do you ever think of me when silence falls so quietly? Or did you learn to let me go in ways I'll never truly know? Some hearts move on and find their way, some stay lost in yesterday. If only we had stayed together, maybe we'd still chase forever. Maybe we'd be laughing now, somewhere life would show us how. Maybe the nights wouldn't feel so cold. Maybe our story would have grown old, instead of turning into scars and lonely dreams beneath the stars. Sometimes I wonder what we'd be if only we had stayed together. Maybe we were just too young, two unfinished hearts undone. Maybe love just slipped away, one quiet moment, one small day. But even now I still believe there's a world where you chose me. If only we had stayed together, maybe we'd still face forever. Maybe we'd still hold on tight through every dark and fragile night. Maybe our love would have survived every storm that passed us by, instead of drifting far apart with echoes living in my heart. And every dream still reminds me of if we had stayed together, somewhere in another life. Maybe we got it right, but here in this reality, you're just a part of my memory. shadow lingers on the bedroom wall, like echoes waiting for my fall. Your voice still haunts the midnight air, a promise fading into prayer. You said forever like a vow, but forever feels so distant now. Your touch was warm, but something died the night our love learned how to hide. I tried to save what we became, but love was drowning in the flame. Our love was written in goodbye, hidden beneath every lie. Every kiss a quiet scar, every promise fell apart. You held my heart just long enough to watch it break inside your love. Now every tear I cry tonight knows our love was built to die. Our story ended as it should, a love misunderstood. From the first look in your eyes, our love was written in goodbye. Eyes were soft like velvet rain, but every word was stitched with pain. I stayed too long inside your storm, pretending broken love was warm. You pulled me close while drifting far, like fading light behind a star. And every truth I couldn't see was slowly burying you and me. Some hearts are born to fall apart, like darkness written in their heart. Our love was written in goodbye, hidden beneath every lie. Every kiss a quiet scar, every promise fell apart. You held my heart just long enough to watch it break inside your love. Dream begins to fade, like memories love couldn't save. Our love was written in goodbye, carved into the darkest sky. Every touch became a scar, every wish collapsed too far. You were the fire and the night, the sweetest wound inside my life. And every tear that falls tonight still whispers how we couldn't fight. And now the truth I can't deny, our love was written in goodbye. Still carries We stood beneath the quiet sky, both pretending we were fine. Your eyes are searching mine for hope, but hope was something we'd outgrown. Your hand was trembling next to mine, like it knew this was goodbye. The words we feared were hanging low. In the moment we let go, silence said what we couldn't say. Love was slowly slipping away. In the moment we let go, the world moved painfully slow. Two hearts breaking quietly. Where love used to be, your touch was fading from my skin, like a story wearing thin, and every tear began to show. In the moment we let go, you try to smile through the pain, but even smiles can't hide the rain. We both knew love had reached its end, but neither heart could just pretend. Your voice was soft when you said my name, like nothing would ever be the same. And every second hurt to know this was the moment we let go. Maybe love was never wrong. Maybe timing took too long. Maybe life had different plans for two unfinished hearts and hands. But even now I still believe part of you still lives in me. In the moment we let go, our forever time to snow, melting slowly into tears, and silent lonely is your shadow drifting far from me, like a fading memory. And every night I still feel the echo of the moment we let go. We met beneath the fragile sky, two wandering hearts passing by. Your eyes felt like a place I knew before the world divided you. Your voice was soft, a quiet flame, calling gently to my name. But fate was drawing other lines between your world and mine. Some love arrives but cannot stay, like starlight fading into gray. So I'll be loving you in another life, where time is kinder and stars align, where broken roads don't pull apart two lonely hearts in the dark. Maybe someday, somewhere far, under a different set of stars, we'll find the love we couldn't keep, beyond the dreams we had to leave. And when forever feels right, I'll be loving you in another life. Your shadow lingers in my mind like something time cannot unwind. A quiet echo of your name, still burning like a hidden flame. We tried to hold what we became, but destiny can always change. Some stories end before they start, leaving ghosts inside the heart. But even now I still believe somewhere alone is life to be. So I'll be loving you in another life, where time is kinder and stars align, where broken roads don't pull apart two lonely hearts in the dark. Maybe someday, somewhere far, under a different set of stars, we'll find the love we couldn't keep, beyond the dreams we had to leave. And when forever feels right, I'll be loving you in another life. Maybe we were just too soon, too souls beneath Waterloo. And maybe fate will hurt us meet when our hearts are finally free. To that distant dawn arrives, your love still lives inside. So I'll be loving you in another life, where destiny rewrites the night, where broken dreams begin again, and lonely hearts don't have to mend. Maybe someday fate will see what you always meant to me, and under endless silver skies, our love will finally survive. And when forever feels right, I'll be loving you in another life, until that distant life begins, where I forever find my wings. I'll carry every dream of you into the life we never knew. We never We used to dance in quiet light, two shadows holding on at night. Your laughter felt like summer air, a world care. But slowly something changed inside, like turning tides we couldn't hide. The warmth we knew began to fade in silent choices we both made. No angry words, no shattered glass, just quiet love that couldn't last. That's how two souls drift apart. Not with thunder, not with scars, but with silence in the dark, where once we held each other's hearts. Your touch became a distant star, shining faintly from afar. And somewhere in the quiet night, our love slowly lost its light. That's how two souls drift apart. We spoke in words that felt so small, like strangers walking down a hall. Your eyes would wander far away, like love had nothing left to say. I tried to reach the heart you hid, but something broke in what we did. Two promises that lost their way inside the truth we couldn't face. We didn't mean to fall this far, but distance grows between two hearts. That's how two souls drift apart. Not with thunder, not with scars, but with silence in the dark, where once we held each other's hearts. Your touch became a distant star, shining faintly from afar. And somewhere in the quiet night, our love slowly lost its light. Maybe love just fades with time, like fading echoes in a rhyme. Maybe hearts can only stay for just a fragile kind of day. But even now your memory still lives somewhere inside of me. That's how two souls drift apart. Not with anger, not with war, but with whispers in the dark, behind a slowly closing door. Your love became a distant flame, a beautiful forgotten name. And every dream we used to stay two hearts in the summer light, chasing dreams through endless nights. Your laughter felt like home to me, a place I thought I'd always be. We wrote forever in the sand, with trembling hearts and hopeful hands. But tides can wash away the start of something written in the heart. I never thought the day would come when love would feel so undone. This is the end of our beginning, where our forever stops pretending, where every promise fades away into the silence of yesterday. Your touch still lingers on my skin, like echoes of where we've been, and every dream we used to start now breaks inside my fragile heart. This is the end of our beginning. Your voice still lives inside my mind, like something time can't leave behind. But every road we used to know now leads to places we can't go. We try to hold what slipped away, but love can slowly lose its way. Two shadows walking side by side until the light begins to hide. And even though we try to stay, our hearts were drifting far away. This is the end of our beginning, where our forever stops pretending, where every promise fades away into the silence of yesterday. Your touch still lingers on my skin, like echoes of where we've been, and every dream we used to start now breaks inside my fragile heart. This is the end of our beginning. Maybe love was just a flame, too beautiful to stay the same. Maybe some hearts needing time, only to leave the dream behind. But every moment that we knew will always lead my heart to you. This is the end of our beginning, where quiet tears replace the dreaming, where every memory turns to light, fading slowly into night. Your love remains somewhere in me, a ghost of who we used to be, and every beat inside my heart remembers where our worlds fell apart. This is the end of our beginning. And if another dawn appears beyond these lonely passing years, I'll carry every dream we knew from the beginning of loving you. You stood there in the fading light, eyes too tired to even fight. The words we feared were left unsaid, like fragile dreams already dead. Your hand slipped slowly out of mine, a quiet ending to our time. The world grew colder than before as you stepped through the open door. I tried to speak but lost my voice, like love had never been my choice. When you walked away, the sky turned into gray. Every promise that we made slowly began to fade. Your shadow disappeared from view, but every part of me held you. And every step you took that day took my heart away. When you walked away, your silence echoed through the room, like flowers slowly losing bloom. I watched the distance start to grow between the love we used to know. Your footsteps fading down the street, still beating softly in my sleep. And every memory we made now trembles where your shadow stayed. Some goodbyes don't scream or cry, they simply pass you by. When you walked away, the sky turned into gray. Every promise that we made slowly began to fade. Your shadow disappeared from view, but every part of me held you. And every step you took that day took my heart away. Maybe love just lost its way somewhere between the night and day. Maybe hearts can only stay for just a moment anyway. But every dream I held with you still lingers like the morning dew. When you walked away, my world began to sway. Every color turned to blue in memories of you. Your shadow fading in the rain left a silence filled with pain. And every night I still replay the moment you walked away. If time ever leads you back down this quiet, lonely track, you'll find a heart that chose to stay, even when you walked away. We started like a quiet dream, Two hearts caught in between. The laughter in your gentle eyes felt like a place where hope could rise. We wrote our names across the sky, like love could never say goodbye. But somewhere in the passing days, our forever slipped away. No final words, no last embrace, just empty time and silent space. Now it's our story without an ending, a broken page, still pretending that somewhere love might find a way back to the words we couldn't say. Your voice still echoes in my mind. I love that time can't leave behind. And every night my heart keeps sending prayers for our story without an ending. Your shadow lingers in the air, like memories waiting everywhere. A thousand moments left undone, like songs that fade before they're sung. We walked away without a fight, to face stars and endless night. And even now I still don't know why love had to let us go. Some stories never find echoes. They live inside the hearts they chose. Now it's our story without an ending, a fragile dream, still defending that maybe fate will turn around and bring our loss forever back somehow. Your name still lives in every line, the baby dream I left behind, and every tear my heart is sending. Stars for our story without an ending. Maybe someday we'll meet again beyond the silence of the end, where broken roads begin to mend. Lonely hearts don't have to pretend until that distant day appears. I'll carry you through all these years. Still, it's our story without an ending, a quiet hope my heart keeps tending, that somewhere far beyond tonight, a love will find its missing light. Your memory softly keeps reminding of the love we left unwinding, and every dream my soul is sending still writes our story without an ending. And if forever calls your name somewhere beyond the lane, maybe our hearts will finally find the ending we left behind. footsteps faded down the road, like something time could never hold. The night grew colder in your place, an empty echo of your face. You took your dreams and walked away, left silence where your laughter stayed. But something here refused to go, the quiet heart that loved you so. Even when the lights grow dim, your memory still walks within. You were the one who left that night, but love refused to say goodbye. It lingers softly in my mind, the love that stayed behind. Your voice still whispers through the air, like you're still somewhere waiting there. And every tear I try to hide falls for the love that stayed behind. The days move slowly through the rain, but every moment feels the same. Your name still rests upon my lips, like something time could never eclipse. I try to let the past be free, but pieces of you stay with me. A fragile flame that won't unwind, the love that time can't leave behind. Some hearts can leave without a trace, but love still lingers in the place. You were the one who left that night, but love refused to say goodbye. It lingers softly in my mind, the love that stayed behind. Your shadow drifts across my dreams, like echoes of forgotten scenes. And every tear I try to hide falls for the love that stayed behind. Maybe someday I'll understand why fate slipped through fragile hands. Maybe time will set me free from who we used to be. But even when the years go by, your love will still remain inside. You were the one who walked away, but love refused to fade to gray. It lingers somewhere deep inside, a love that stayed behind. Your memory softly lights the dark, a faded but eternal spark. And every dream my heart still finds leads to the love that stayed behind. And if I ever calls your name, beyond the sorrow and the rain, just know a piece of you still shines inside the love that stays. Saw your shadow in a passing light, like something rising from the night. Your name still lingers in my chest, a ghost that will not let me rest. We built a world that couldn't stay, then watched it slowly fade to gray. Your left still echoes in the hollow of every silent tomorrow. I tried to better you what we knew, but every road leads back to you. If we met again tomorrow, would your eyes still hold the sorrow? Would your hands remember mine from another broken time? Would the truth we tried to hide still be burning deep inside? Or would we simply walk apart like strangers with a shattered heart? If we met again tomorrow, your voice still whispers through the dark, like fading fire without a spark. Every promise that we swore now lies abandoned on the floor. We said goodbye but never healed. Some wounds refuse to stay cut and sealed, and every night my heart still borrows pieces of forgotten tomorrows. So love refused to truly die. I hope the soul they leave behind. If we met again tomorrow, would you smile like a sorrow? Would your touch betray the truth of a love we once called youth? Would the silence scream our names through the ashes of the flames? Or would we simply play a part like strangers with a broken heart? If we met again tomorrow, maybe fate still keeps your trace hidden so my time can't erase. Maybe love is just a scar that follows who we truly are. And even if the years grow cold, your memory still takes its hold. If we met again tomorrow, under skies still filled with sorrow, would we dare to face the truth of the love we once abused? Would the darkness pull us near through the echoes of our fear? Or would we finally let it go and leave the past where shadows grow? If we met again tomorrow, just for eyes to meet once more, like strangers we were before. Just know my heart will always know the love we buried long ago. We used to speak in endless plans, two hopeful hearts with open hands. Your laughter filled the quiet air, like love would always lead us there. We traced forever in the sky, believing time would pass us by. But somewhere in the passing days, our bright tomorrow slipped away. I never thought the light would fade from promises we once had made. When forever turned into yesterday, our dreams slowly slipped away. Every promise that we swore doesn't live here anymore. Your voice still lingers in my mind like echoes drifting out of time, and every tear I hide today falls for when forever turned into yesterday. Your shadow walks through every room like fading light and quiet gloom. The nights feel colder than before since love walks softly out the door. We tried to hold what couldn't stay, but hearts can slowly drift away to distant stars across the gray of what forever used to say. So love begins with endless skies, then disappears without goodbyes. When forever turned into yesterday, our dreams slowly slipped away. Every promise that we swore doesn't live here anymore. Your touch still lingers on my skin like memories we once lived in, and every tear I hide today falls for when forever turned into yesterday. Maybe time's a changed our road, maybe love grew tired and cold, maybe fate had other plans than the ones we held in trembling hands. But even now, I still can't say when forever slipped away. When forever turned into yesterday, heartbreak tomorrow lost its way. Every dream we tried to start now sleeps inside a broken heart. Your love still glows in memory like fighting stars across the sea, and every night my heart will stay where forever turned into You stood beneath the fading light. Your eyes were tired from the fight. The silence filled the space between two hearts unsure of what it means. Your hand slipped slowly out of my life, sand escaping through lost time. The words were trembling in my head, but they were never truly said. Some endings fall without a sound. inside my head. Every tear I tried to hide stayed buried deep inside. You walked away without a trace, but time still holds your quiet face. And every night my heart is led to the goodbye I never said. Your shadow faded down the road, carrying dreams we couldn't hold. The sky grew heavy over me, like love had lost its gravity. I thought that time would make it clear, but silence only keeps you near. Every memory left instead of the goodbye I never said. Some love stories simply end without the chance to speak again. It was a goodbye I never said, 1,000 echoes in my head. Every promise left behind still whispers through my mind. Your voice still lingers in the air, like something time can't quite repair. And every tear my heart is shed falls for the goodbye never Maybe fate was passing by the moment we forgot to try. Maybe life just slipped away between the words we couldn't say. But even I still pretend we never truly reached the end. It was a goodbye I never said, a quiet ghost inside my head. Every dream we used to know still trembles soft and slow. Your memory drifts through every bed of every word I left unsaid, and every night my heart is led back to the goodbye I never said. And if tomorrow brings you near, beyond the silence of the years, maybe then my heart will send the goodbye never said. Your shadow lingers in the hall, like something waiting for my fall. The echoes of your quiet name still flicker softly in the flame. We built a world beneath the night, two fragile souls chasing the light. But every promise lost its glow the moment you let go. I tried to run from what we were, but darkness only pulled me closer. Now I live inside the shadow of our love, a fading echo on Your voice still walks through every room, aquatic ghost in silent gloom. I try to breathe a different air, but pieces of you linger there. We said goodbye but never healed. Some wounds refuse to stay concealed, and every night the past returns in ashes that still burn. Some love refuses to depart. It hides forever in the heart. Now I live inside the shadow of my life, a fragile ghost I'm never free enough to earn for. Your memory whispers through the dark like broken fire in my heart. You left the light but kept the stars, drifting slowly through the stars. And every dream I'm dreaming of lies in the shadow of our Maybe love was just a flame to offer hearts that feel dark pain. Maybe fate had always known this broken path we walked alone. But even time can't tear apart the shadow living in my heart. Still I live inside the shadow of my life, a silent storm I can't escape or rise above. No memory whispers through the dawn like dying embers in my eyes. You are the fire, you are the sky, a faded by eternal star. And every dream I'm dreaming of still burns inside the shadow of our love. And if the night just think your name, echoes lost in time and pain. Just know my heart still dreams of the shadow of our love. We used to speak in endless nights, two hopeful hearts chasing the light. Your laughter filled the silent air, like love would always find us there. We wrote forever in the sky, believing time would pass us by. But somewhere in the passing years, our dreams dissolved in tears. I never saw the moment fade when promises we swore were made. When love became a memory, a fading part of you and me. Every promise that we knew turned into something untrue. Your voice still lingers in my mind goes drifting out of time, and every tear I hide from view falls for the love I lost in you. And love became a memory. Your shadow walks through every dream like something time erased from me. The nights go colder than before since love stepped softly out the door. He tried to hold but couldn't stay, but hearts can slowly drift away to distant stars across the sea of what we used to be. Some love begins with endless skies, then disappears with dark eyes. When love became a memory, a broken part of destiny. Every dream we tried to start sleeps inside a shattered heart. Your touch still lingers on my skin, like places we once lived within. And every tear that falls for me reminds me love's a memory. Maybe love was just a flame, too fragile for the winds of change. Maybe faded on the ground, dead forever in our hands. But even now my heart can see what you once meant to me. When love became a memory, a quiet ghost inside of me. Every promise lost its way, fading slowly into gray. A memory sunk with lights but dark, like dying embers of a spark. And every dream my heart can see still holds your memory. And if tomorrow calls you and me beyond the sorrow and the rain, I'll remember who we'd be before love became a memory. We stood beneath the fading light, two tired hearts, too weak to fight. Your eyes were searching through my soul like something breaking your control. Your hand was trembling next to mine, a fragile ending drawn in time. The silence said what we both know. It was the moment you'd let go. I tried to hold your drifting heart, but distance had already started. It was the moment you let me go, when the world turned moving slow. Every promise we once made began to flow in the moment you let me go. Your voice was softer than before, like love was walking out the door. The words you spoke were calm and low, but louder than you'll ever know. I watched your footsteps drift away into the fading end of a day, and every dream I used to know collapsed the moment you let go. Some goodbyes gon' scream or cry, they pass beneath the quiet sky. It was the moment you let me go, when the sky turned pale and cold. Every promise we once made turned into a distant shade. A shadow fading in the night left my heart without its light, and every tear began to show in the moment you let me go. Maybe you're just lost in space, somewhere between night and day. Maybe hearts are meant to break. For every chance they try to take, but even now I still can see the life you meant to me. It was the moment you let me go, when forever lost its glow. Every dream we tried to keep fell into a silent sleep. Your memories still softly glows in every place my lonely goes, and every night my heart will know the moment you let me go. This time will breeze you near through all the passing years. You'll find a heart that still echoes the moment you let me go. We started like a story told, with hopeful hearts and hands to hold. Your laughter filled the quiet air, like love would always lead us there. We rode our dreams across the night, two fragile souls chasing light. But every page we turned in time slowly blurred the lines. I never thought the day would come when love would feel undone. This is the last chapter of us, where every promise turns to dust, where every dream we tried to start falls quietly apart. Your name still lingers through memory, like someone I used to be. The nights grow longer than before, since love stepped softly out the door. We tried to hold what slipped away, but hearts can slowly lose their way. Two distant stars across the night, fading from the light. Some stories reach their final light, even when loved ones felt divide. This is the last chapter of us, where every promise turns to dust, where every dream we tried to start falls quietly apart. Your voice still echoes through my mind, like something I can't leave behind. And every tear I try to hide lives in the last chapter of us. Maybe love was meant to be just a friend who'll never meet. Maybe fate had other plans, then forever in our hands. But everything's a turn to now, still carries your fading light. This is the last chapter of us, where silent hearts begin to rust, where every word we couldn't say drifts slowly into yesterday. Your memory stays deep inside, like a story I can't rewrite. And every dream I once discussed sleeps in the last chapter. And if someday our paths should cross beyond the pages we have lost, I'll remember who we were before the final words occur.